Hello again, everyone. I'm O'Neil Williams, and welcome to our program. I'm with Captain Eddie Woodall. That's Pensacola right over there. This is Pensacola Bay, and I've got about a 25-pound redfish on right now. You want to know where and when and how? You'll find out today on O'Neil Outside, presented to you by Screaming Reels and Bending Rods and Rockwell Tools. Stay right there. You won't want to miss this one.
O'Neil Outside is presented by Rockwell Tools.
There they are. See the fish?
I see them.
Here we go. Hold on, Jim.
Hold on, Jim. They're everywhere.
I think you're on both sides of us right here.
Yeah, they are.
Go ahead and make a good cast in there right in the pelicans. They're underneath them. Look at the hooks. There you go.
Got him?
Yep.
Get him, Eddie!
Throw behind you and let it sink all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
We drifted over that school of fish. Oh. Double. We've crossed over, O'Neil. Let me come underneath you. Go ahead. There you go.
Well, while this fish takes out most of my line, there he goes. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're using any kind of piece of plastic. I put on some J-Will jig heads. This is our first stop.
Well, we've been out here, what, 20 minutes maybe?
Yeah. This is boy, I feel it rolling over his back. That must be a big fish. Anyway, we were with Eddie Woodall in Pensacola. Is that the best description?
Yes, sir, Pensacola Bay. We're in the bay now, just out of Santa Rosa Sound.
I gotta tell you, the show only lasts half an hour. We gotta get one of these fish in.
Yeah, well, take your time.
Look at you, man. What's a typical day for you, Eddie?
You know, if we could catch 15 to 20 of these in a 4 or 5 hour period, that's a good day.
Well, what do they weigh? Well, average 20 pounds?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, we'll get them into the 30-pound range. You'll catch some small ones into the 10 or 15-pound range, but average about 20. And
fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, I've had days that we've caught 80 of these redfish in a 5-hour period. And that's work. But you can do it.
You professional guides, you stay in touch, you stay so in touch with the fish.
Yeah, you know, when you're out here every day, it makes it a lot easier to keep up with their habits, where they're at, the bait, movements, tides. You know, all that plays a role. I mean, we're in bad conditions, really. I mean, we got a north wind of 15 plus.
Yeah, 15 easy.
And it's rough.
Yeah. Bending rods and screaming drags. Look here, Eddie. My fish is going to see, he's headed way out in the Gulf somewhere. What are those bridges right there? Name them for me.
That's the Bob Sykes Bridge, the bridge that goes over to the island here at Pensacola Beach.
Now what's that island?
That's the Santa Rosa Island.
Santa Rosa Island, and this is?
That's the Gulf Breeze. That's the peninsula of land that comes out from Destin to Navarre to Gulf Breeze. And then that's the city of Pensacola across the bay, 7 miles over there. Beautiful. They just don't give up in this cool water. There you come.
Well, we got a good shot, good camera shot here. Turn around like this. How much is that? What does he weigh?
That's probably, that fish is over 18. I'm gonna guess him to be about 19 pounds.
18, 19 pounds.
Yeah.
What weight jig head? Is that a 1
ounce?
1 ounce. Just a plastic trailer.
Yeah. Pensacola
Bay redfish with Eddie.
Absolutely, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna let this one go so we can work on getting yours in now.
Okay.
There he goes. Like nothing ever happened, straight to the bottom. Oh yeah, look at that. Golly, what a fish. Put your hand under there, help me with it. Golly. Woo!
Is that a 30 pounder? Not quite.
Not quite. I'd
25
say
pounds?
25 pounds, look at the belly. It's fat, good, healthy, bright orange. That fish has been in the bay for a little while.
Yeah.
They turn that color, come in, they're real light colored.
Uh-huh. When they come in out of the ocean.
Mm-hmm. And then when they feed up on these menhaden and pogies in here,
They
start changing, they get real bright.
And he's also called a spot-tail bass, a channel bass, redfish.
Red drum.
Red drum, yeah, drum.
Redfish.
And that's that little, I just put on a little J-Will jig head and a little trailer, but of course you don't have to fool a redfish. You put something over there and he's gonna eat it, right?
Yeah, that fish this size eats a lot every day.
Yeah.
If it's moving, he can catch it, he'll eat it. Let him go. You want me to do it?
I'll do it.
All right, that line's wrapped around
Yeah, I
you. Don't
see
let
him,
him
yeah.
get you. Pull that hook up into your hand.
Probably will. Well, it didn't even have a chance to wiggle him. He's gone. You did it again, son.
Thank you.
You do it every time. You did it again. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, 20 minutes in and got 2 big redfish to the boat. That ain't a bad start to the day. is it?
Well, we've had the fish on longer than it took to get
To get
here.
here.
All right, look for the pelicans.
That's right. We find any more feeding fish, we'll go get them.
O'Neill Outside, brought to you by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Loyal Pet Food for a lifetime. The Whitetail Institute of North America. And XGO, the first layer of defense.
One of the things I love about Bass Pro is they have 3 great ways to shop. You can head into one of their awesome stores, visit BassPro.com, or get great gear from that catalog Johnny Morris sends out. Hi, here's your package. Bass Pro Shops, where commitment, passion, and the great outdoors all come together. Why would you shop anywhere else?
Build anything with the new Toyota Tundra. Right now, get 0% APR for 36 months on a 2014 Tundra with available $2,000 XP package discount. Toyota, let's go places. Stronger. Tougher. Still just as ugly. Introducing the next generation Ugly Stick GX2. Ugly never quits.
During the fall and winter months, do you use a football jig? You really should. It's a big bass bait. Ever have a big old bass jump and throw your jig? With the new Buckeye 2-part football jig, that's not likely to happen. The jig head matches the hook perfectly, but detaches and slides up the line when you set the hook. You get 2 jig heads in each package and comes in all the fish-catching colors from Buckeye Lures. The new Buckeye 2-part jigs at Bass Pro and other fine retailers.
Loyalty is earned, not given. After countless hours of training, months of preparing, you've formed an unbreakable bond that can only be understood by a select few. Your dog is more than just a dog. He's a friend, someone you can count on, the one who will always be there for you. Reward loyalty with the only premium food made with our patented OptiCook process. Trust Loyal to give your hunting partner the maximum endurance, recovery, and digestibility on even the toughest days.
We'll ease down this beach line here where we can look around the other side. Okay. See if there's anything happening up there.
This is what I thought I would try today. It's a Gulp Alive spinner trawler. It's 7 inches long, looks alive, feels alive. I think it tastes alive. But here again, with redfish, you just throw a stick of wood out there and they'll bite it, but sort of smells alive. It's a gulp bait.
Here's fish on. Yeah, big fella.
Get him, Eddie!
Oh yeah.
There must be just thousands and thousands and thousands of these
absolutely are. Look over there by that marker. You see them on top over there too. Can't do much with them till they get tired. They go wherever they want to go. It's like tackle.
Well, let me tell you about the tackle. It's not my choice. I'm telling you, Eddie's the one, okay? 20-pound test braid. Stop me if I go wrong.
That's right.
20-pound test braid to a 30-pound?
30-pound shot leader.
Shot leader.
Monofilament.
Mono.
And then a piece of, I got about an 18-inch piece of 40 fluorocarbon at the end just to keep it from biting off. They'll cut through mono pretty easy.
They
even though they don't have
you got
big
the
teeth.
braid and then 20-pound and then 40-pound. I've got on a swimming jig head, a J-wheel. And redfish are that way. I mean, you know, you get something over there, you find the school.
Look out here in
some.
front of us. Look out there. Look, see the water churning out there?
Yep, that's where oh boy.
So there's 2 pods of fish in here. There's a pod of fish right over here on the beach.
Right.
And then that big wad that just came up out there. There's some right there on top now. About 100 yards out there. Yes, sir. Look at there, look at there.
How long do you do this every year now? Give me the months for people to call you to come down here and do this.
These redfish will start moving in late September. October, we'll start catching them pretty good. The best is going to be in November, December, and January.
Okay.
That's when these big schools of these thousands of redfish are in here just gorging themselves.
You ought to be fishing every day.
I do, just about, when the weather's right.
This is fabulous. You've got to give Eddie a call.
Pensacola redfish.
You bet you. Is that a 20?
Yeah, that fish should go 18 to 20 easy.
Yep.
It's big, fat belly, thick, real nice fish.
And they all go back.
They all go back. These are all catch and release. All right, ready to go, sweet lips.
Today's Conditions by Tifosi Optics.
I'm gonna get this fish in now. Tired of fooling with it. Isn't that something you want to get this one in and go
So
cast
catch
for another one? Yeah.
That's right. And we're about, I'd say we're less than a mile away from the boat ramp right now.
I hadn't seen him yet. Well, I have to go around here.
They just don't give up, do they? It's cool weather, they fight.
The water temperature is 64 degrees, the air temperature is 52, 53. Wind's blowing 15 to 20, and it's going to be good fishing later.
Oh yeah, the best fishing yet to come.
And there he is.
I see him.
Yeah, there you go.
What a fish.
Oh man,
isn't he pretty?
This
He's glowing.
A bull. He's been fighting or something.
Running into stuff when they're feeding.
Running into each other. Oh boy.
There you go.
Get to grab that camera right there, Eddie. We got the sunlight just right. Hold on, fish. Give some thought to fishing with Eddie from September all the way through to last year. Even in February, he was catching these big fish like this. Dependable as anything. And this is a 30, isn't it?
Yeah, that fish is 25, 28 pounds.
28.
He's long, he's not quite as, the girth is not quite there to make him 30 pounds. He's 25 though. You ready?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got him.
Beautiful. Sometimes they try to flop when we do this, so.
Yeah, I'm on. He's getting, look at his fin going up. He's ready to take issue with this.
There you go.
Let's put him on this side over here so we got sun. What to, Jim?
O'Neill Outside, presented by your local Toyota dealer. Let's go places. Georgia Power, official energy partner of you. Cass Creek, you can't get more real than Cass Creek. Georgia's Go Fish Education Center. Year One, your performance and restoration headquarters. And the Georgia Department of Economic Development. Visit exploregeorgia.org and discover the unexpected.
This is our Autobahn, our formula track, our oval. They can have the asphalt. We'll take everything else. Own the off-road with the Gator that's right for you. See them in action at johndeere.com/gator.
Stop by our dealership for special offers taking place for a limited time. Get great deals and service on legendary John Deere equipment.
Bite you?
Hooked up.
There you go.
Got him?
Yep.
Fish on.
Just slow down and let that bait get down into the school. Huh?
That's right. When they're up feeding, keep it up in them. When they drop down, let the bait sink.
What makes this part of the Gulf Coast estuary so great?
I think it's just so fertile. We got three. We got the Escambia River, East River, and Blackwater River that all feed the Pensacola Bay system. Lots of food for the fish to eat. Let's dance.
The food chain's working.
The food chain, exactly.
Eddie told me, he says, we can go out early if you want to, but we probably won't strike on any fish till about 2 o'clock. That's when the bite's gonna happen, but we can ride around and look. All right, this is 6 fish averaging almost 25 pounds a piece, and it's 11:45.
And there's the boat right there.
Yeah, that's where we put him. That's good.
There we go. I see color.
You got him?
Oh, look how pretty.
Oh.
Look at that pretty. Look how pretty that fish is. Golly. He's not a big one, but he's a good one.
Boy, that's the prettiest one you caught so far. That
All right, this one's about done.
Yet.
Oh, I'm gonna pull him in. Golly, look at that. He's glowing. Beautiful, beautiful fish. He's been eating good. These fish that are glowing and really, really red like that, they've been in here long enough to have some good nourishment from these.
You say when they come in from the ocean, they're light colored?
They're real light colored from staying in the deep water. And then they get in here and feed up on these menhaden, pogies, and they just start glowing. Just really, really high nourishment value for them. There she is. Oh, yeah.
You get a picture of me. Oh, man. There you go. Oh, boy, that's a good one. I want you to take a picture.
Set it down there and I'll hand him to you.
All right, here he goes.
Beautiful.
Let's head back to the Lean-To Lodge for outdoor cooking on the Big Green Egg.
The jewel harvest of Gulf Coast fishing is the red snapper. Now, I can't eat them always fresh. I'll put them in a game saver. And I did these in a game saver unit right on the tailgate of the truck because it runs on a 12-volt system. Vacuum packaged it, and then I can bring them home And this is the way it comes out. Let me show you this. Red snapper right out of the Gulf. Oh man, look at this. Cover it with olive oil, pepper, salt. It's very easily done, of course. It's kind of obvious. And for my fillet, I'm going to cover it with Big Green Egg Viva Caliente. It's a Big Green Egg seasoning. And I cover it very well. It just, you know, it doesn't mask any flavors of Gulf Coast fish from the red snapper, but boy, it adds a little heat and a spice to it, and I put a lot of it on, and that's what it looks like, and you'll find it. Now, I put it directly onto the Big Green Egg on this big perforated dish. I'm at 400 degrees, direct heat, for just a very few minutes. It doesn't take long. Direct heat on the Big Green Egg. Isn't that beautiful? It tastes even better. I'll show you when it's done. Red snapper, serve it with some tamari sauce and use some Viva Caliente. Cook it on the Big Green Egg. Go to o'neilloutside.com, biggreenegg.com. Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience.
Take control of your outdoor comfort, work more, and play more with Thermacel's heated insoles. Thermacell heated insoles provide heat for your feet, and a remote lets you control the temperature so your feet won't sweat or freeze. Activated by a remote control, the rechargeable thermostat-driven smart technology provides uniform heat. These versatile insoles fit almost any shoe or boot, and they're water resistant. It's time to stand up to the cold. Thermacell heated insoles. Heat for your feet.
A message from Boat US Foundation. You and I talk often about all the gear we need for our fishing trips, but here's a reminder. Think safety, maps, life preservers, change of clothes, and tell somebody where you're going that day. Remember, it's best to be able to finish the trip and lie about it after you get back. Go to the website at Boat US Foundation. It's a good thing. O'Neill here with a new comfortable base layer for outdoorsmen. It's called XGO. You may know about it already. It's been used by the military for over 10 years, and if it's right for them, it's certainly right for us. The Acclimate Dry Moisture Wicking technology keeps you warm, comfortable, and dry under any conditions, while AG47 Silver controls scent-causing bacteria. XGO, 100% made in the USA and only available at proxgo.com outdoors.
Want to attract more deer and grow trophy bucks on your property? Well, here's a news flash. You don't have to spend big bucks to learn how. We're the Whitetail Institute of North America. We've spent decades researching and developing products specifically for whitetail deer. Call us today and we'll send you 7 Imperial Whitetail seed packets and a free copy of our Producing Trophy Whitetails DVD. All you pay is $9.95 shipping and handling. The Whitetail Institute of North America. Research equals results.
There's more O'Neill Outside coming up. But first, let's thank our sponsors. Nitro, Performance Bass Boats. Buckeye Lures. Boat US, the Boat Owners Association of the US. Ag Pro, strong on service. And Ugly Stick, America's strongest, most sensitive rod.
Time for the Shakespeare guest book this week for Marty Robbins in Montezuma, Georgia. First of all, Marty, I thought you had passed away, but I enjoy your music. He says he goes fishing with his 3-year-old granddaughter, but she doesn't keep the hook and line in the water long enough to catch a fish. Marty, it doesn't matter. As long as she's sitting on the bank with you, enjoy her whatever she does. If you'd like to win a Shakespeare Catch More Fish combo, go to o'neilloutside.com. If we use your comment on the air, Shakespeare will send you the rod and reel. There you are. fabulous wintertime redfish. How does that happen? What's going on here that makes that happen?
The big redfish are pulling in from the Gulf. They spend the summertime in the Gulf, and as they migrate in to spawn in the late fall, the bait is moving down to the deep water in the bay. The redfish are moving into the deep water in the bay, and it just makes a mix of just mayhem. I mean,
but most of the time we catch them on crabs and shrimp and things like that.
Right.
Why menhaden or pogies now?
All the bait that's up in the upper estuaries are moving down to the deeper water.
Okay.
Redfish are moving in, bait's moving down. And the water temperature's 60 degrees, 62 degrees today.
That's cold for here,
It's
isn't
cold.
it?
It's cold.
Okay.
So the bait's real lethargic. They can't move. So these big schools of redfish get up under those bait balls and just wear them out.
Well, ordinarily they wouldn't feed on something like this.
That's
They'd
right.
be feeding on what I'm used to.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So people need to call you, as I did last April for this trip.
That's right.
That sets the wintertime. But the first time you and I fished together was here, and it was for red snapper, and it was absolutely marvelous. What's the typical day, not to keep, what's the typical day for red snapper?
Oh, if you catch 25 red snapper in a 4-hour period.
And those are 15-pounders?
Oh yeah, 10 to 15 pound red snappers, right, yeah.
This is a great estuary. It's a marvelous location, and you need to go fishing with Eddie. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
My
it
pleasure.
really is.
My pleasure.
It really is.
Love
It's
to
always a
have
pleasure.
Thank you.
You'll have a big time too. One last thing before we leave today. Are you aware that O'Neill Outside has been on the air now for over 30 years? Let's celebrate. We're going to give away 3 grand prizes, trips to Black Hawk, trips to Burnt Pine, trips to Southern Woods Plantation. You can find out the whole list. We're giving away big green eggs. There'll be 60 winners. How do you enter? Just go to o'neilloutside.com. Travis Johnson's Outdoors, self-explanatory. Enter. You can do so every single day. The rules are right there. Good luck. I hope you win.